Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome to my channel. So, the DJI Mavic 2 Flymore kit, is it worth it? Alright guys, let's answer that question and let's make this short and sweet. Is the DJI Mavic 2 Flymore kit worth it? Yes, of course it is. What? I mean, let's take a look at this thing. So you get two additional intelligent batteries. Those are like close to 150 bucks a pop. You get the car charger. You get this platform that allows you to charge more batteries simultaneously. You get this adapter that makes your batteries power banks. That's really, really cool. And then you get two pairs of spare propellers. So yes, the Flymore kit's worth it. But for me personally, not $400 worth it at this point because I have a spare battery already. Yeah, it'd be nice to have another. And I don't care to have a car charger because I have this right here. This is a power inverter. I already had this in my truck. It sits in my center console. I use it to charge and power a lot of different devices, and I'll include the link to this in the description below. It has a standard plug-in here on this side, as well as a standard plug-in on the other side, and a USB plug-in on this side to charge other devices. So, being that I already had this, which was less than 50 bucks, I keep this in the center console of my truck all the time to power my laptop or power other devices and charge other devices, and so the car charger in the Flymore kit isn't a selling point for me. And the other thing, the little module that makes your batteries power banks, I don't know if I'd ever use it for that. I mean, usually I'm trying to conserve the power on my batteries because those are pretty vital, and keeping those at ample power is important because I gotta fly and I got a job to do. I can't think of a scenario in which I would need to turn one of my batteries into a power bank unless I was in dire need of charging my cell phone. But I feel like the batteries are more likely to be dead than my cell phone, so. But if anybody has a story about that little module saving their butt, I would love to hear it. I might consider just trying to find one of those. I mean, the platform deal to charge all your batteries at once, I mean, not really in that much of a hurry. But hey, I can see the convenience of that. But again, not a selling point for me. I have no problem charging my batteries at night. I'm not flying my drone 24/7 and have trouble finding time to charge my batteries. And then lastly, the spare propellers. I mean, I already have like 4 sets of those, so 2 pair in this bundle, again, wasn't a selling point for me. But I like the bag. I'll be honest, I'm kind of a label whore. And I've had one of those hard cases before for my original Mavic Pro, and it was just so bulky and so much bigger that I felt like it really needed to be for that thing. I don't think I want to go that route again with my Mavic 2 Pro. Also, I didn't need something that was completely waterproof, just something that was weatherproof, which this bag claims to be. So I did go ahead and locate the DJI Flymore bag on Amazon, all on its own. I really like this bag, and real quick, I just want to show you guys how I utilize it and how useful I find it. Alright, so this is the bag that you get with the DJI Mavic 2 Pro Flymore kit or Mavic 2 Zoom. Again, I bought the bag on its own. I didn't do the Flymore kit because I already had the spare battery. I had plenty of propellers. I didn't need the car charger because I already had an inverter in my truck, so I really didn't see the point in spending all that on the Flymore kit when I already had the majority of the things that I needed. I just really liked the bag. I like the appeal of the bag. I like the fact that it's a DJI brand product. And to be honest, I'm kind of a label whore. But I like the fact that it said Mavic 2 on the handle and just the overall ergonomics and usability of it. I watched a lot of reviews about it and I really liked it. So jumping in on how I have this thing set up. So obviously have the Mavic 2 Pro drone in there, controller and my standard charger fit in here really nicely all together. The Velcro straps on this thing stick a little bit, but not a big deal. Alright, and the top, on the lid here, I'm able to keep all the spare cables I would ever need. I got a aftermarket third-party micro USB to Lightning cable. So if I happen to forget my any other cables that I usually have with me, or if I need to hook up my iPad rather than my controller, this is longer and this can reach. So it's nice to have an extra one of those, as well as just the standard micro USB to Lightning that comes with the Mavic 2 Pro. And then I have, this is what I usually use for anything, whether I'm using my iPhone or I'm using my iPad. I like the standard USB with the Lightning, and whenever I use this, I just plug it in right here to the bottom of the controller, and then swing it around, either use it with the controller or I bring it up here with my mount that I have and use my iPad. So I was actually at the DJI store and I was asking the gents in there, which is better, using the micro USB here or utilizing the standard USB that's right here on the bottom of the controller. And they all said, we all use the standard USB port here underneath the controller. There's more surface area there for all the components. It's a more trustworthy connection rather than using the micro USB. So essentially, a lot of professionals or even guys that are working at the DJI stores prefer utilizing the micro USB here on the side, strictly as a charging port for the controller. So I can go with that. So this only cost me about 12 bucks. I'll include the link for this cable in the description as well. And then underneath here in the Fly More bag is a space for spare batteries. I could fit. I only have one spare battery for my Mavic 2 Pro, but there's plenty of room down here if I were to want to add another, maybe even a third. So, all right. So moving on to this outside pocket. Like I said, I already had a lot of the things that I needed. I didn't need to get the Fly More kit just to get this bag. I really like this bag. So in this outside pocket, for example, is where I keep all my ND filters. These are the Polar Pro polarized and standard ND filters. It's has an ND4, ND8, and ND16, both in standard filters as well as polarized. So awesome, well-rounded kit for filters there. And then right here, oh, lo and behold, spare propellers. So yeah, so these two items are pretty thin. I like to keep them on the exterior pocket. They're low profile, so they both fit very nicely in this exterior pocket. I like the fact that this is weatherproof. You have this covering that goes over the zipper, so this is weatherproof. It's not waterproof, but this bag can get splashed on. Everything else, no problem whatsoever. You get that same seal along the standard zipper here on the main compartment of the bag as well. And again, you know, all these components really all just go in here really easily. Remote, and then my charger, as well as the power cable for the charger. Alright, there we go. I really like this bag, and I really can't wait until I get the chance to travel more with it and really get a feel for the usability and ergonomics of it once this COVID crap is behind us, hopefully someday. Anyway, if you guys like this video, please feel free to subscribe. I really appreciate it, and you all have a good one. See ya.